stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello, so those of you who are feeling called to this reading in particular, welcome to your mystery reading. The first thing that I'm going to do is shuffle out one card from the Ancestor Spirit Oracle to get the context or the general energy of your reading. If you want to be a part of the community that I'm trying to create, subscribe and hit that notification bell. And if you're interested, you can also find me on TikTok. The link to that will be in the description. And before I get you your first card, remember that this is a general reading that could be meant for more than one person. So if you're struggling to find meaning in a message, that's okay, just let it go because it might just be meant for someone else. And if it truly was meant for you, the universe and your spirit guides will make that obvious to you either sometime during this reading or sometime during your journey. Okay, let's take this one. We have Whole Self Health. Says natural therapies, balance, and Ayurveda. It's interesting that balance is coming through because the reading that I just finished recording, if you hear that stuff in the background, it's just a TV. Don't mind that. But it's interesting, like I was saying, to see balance here because I just got done recording a reading where this card was the Balance Yourself card. I feel like the universe and your spirit guides are really, really wanting you to invest in a very deep sense of peace through finding more balance in your life in general and in just like every aspect of your life. A balanced job, a balanced, I almost said breakfast, a balanced diet. And I just saw 222, so that's a very strong confirmation that balancing out your life and aligning with where you deserve to be, that's very clearly being pointed out here. I'm not sure what Ayurveda is. Actually, I'm going to get the guidebook. And I just got this message that came through with that TV on in the background. It sounds like there's a lot of action going on, and that's because there is. It sounds like it's like a fighting scene or something like that. There could be something here about there being a lot of action in your life right now. And also taking action now so you don't end up in situations that move at a much faster pace than you're comfortable with in terms of change. So let me find this card. Okay. Ayurveda. 1 second. Well, actually in the guidebook, let me just read this. In Vedic tradition, soma was a sacred drink that was stolen from the gods and gifted to humans by Agni, the fire god. Soma was prepared in sacred ritual and consumed by the Vedic priests for stimulation and to give them spiritual inspiration, wisdom, and courage. Drinking soma blessed gods and goddesses with immortality, and consumption by humans was said to have the same effect. Soma had a key place in ritual as attested by many references to it in the Rig Veda, the oldest of the Vedic texts. It is associated with the god of sacrifice who shares the name Soma. However, soma wasn't the only natural medicine of its time. Ayurvedic medicine, developed on the Indian subcontinent during the Vedic period, was used to balance people's bodies, minds, and spirits. Like all of the Vedas, it is believed that the sacred Ayurveda texts were given directly to the holy priests from the gods. The texts were passed on for generations as part of a rich oral tradition before they were written down. Around 500 BCE, Ayurvedic therapies use complex herbal compounds, minerals, and metal substances. Ayurveda looks at the whole person and treats an individual by connecting them to the elements of life, food, and body. And then the Ancestors Speaks section is, have a look at your whole health. Have you felt sluggish or out of balance? Have you been craving a certain type of food or drink? Be conscious of everything you're putting into your body, including food, ideas, images, and breath. You are what you consume. Be more aware of what you choose to put into your body. With that "you are what you consume" thing, I am feeling a warning here about social media and the kind of content you're consuming. That doesn't have to be a message meant for everyone, though. But the end of this says, make choices for your wellness. And the divinatory meaning, focus on refining your diet. You may need to add, avoid, or moderate a food or food group. Each person's body reacts to foods and drinks in its own way. It's interesting because I've personally been eating healthier lately and really not trying to eat as much sugar as I usually do. Only way you can determine what is the best diet for you. And you can only do this by paying attention to your whole self. Tiredness, headaches, pains, stomach issues, or something else you have accepted as, quote, normal can be improved or alleviated by a change in diet. This card is prompting you to take charge of your health by making a change and creating wellness. So, Ayurveda is a type of healing or something like that. I saw 654, trust that everything happens for a reason. There could be someone here who's being called and guided to look deeper into Ayurveda, or maybe even Soma, the other thing that it was talking about. But now I'm going to move on to the Magical Dogs Tarot, which I was going to show you, but you can't really see it. I'm going to draw one card from here, just to look a little deeper into this. I hope you don't mind that my camera is acting up. There's not really much I can do about it. But the Four of Pentacles, that's the card that I have for you. Let me get a drink of water real quick. This is definitely giving me, I'm hearing my sister's timer go off. So maybe you're running out of time here on something, or the universe and your spirit guides are really trying to get your attention on something. I was about to say that this Four of Pentacles is a pretty strong message that you need to be focused on being selfish right now. And you can't really tell because it's how blurry it is. But at the bottom here, there's like brown colors. And then this whole picture is like brown. And so it gives me like an underground kind of feeling. Maybe there's something here about keeping your healing to yourself, or keeping something specific to yourself. It's okay to choose yourself when you need to choose yourself. You're allowed to put you first. And this is there could be a specific message here for someone where even as a woman, you're allowed to put yourself first. There could have been someone who was taught that they have to put everyone else before themselves because they're a woman. So just take that if it resonates. Your foundation is what you really need to be focused on right now, stabilizing that and securing that. And if you're struggling to find someone reliable to help support you, you could be being called to learn how to support yourself. I think the universe and your spirit guides really want you to be more independent, so that way you can step into your true power, your true potential, and what you are actually truly capable of. I feel like you lie to yourself about your actual value and what you deserve, maybe because those around you do. I'm getting like this energy of like, think for yourself about yourself. Be open to criticism. I just saw 1010. But don't be afraid to stand up for things about yourself that you know to be true. That 1010, the universe and your spirit guides, they really want to help you with standing up for yourself and taking care of yourself. I'm getting like just such an earthly, comforting, nurturing, Queen of Pentacles, Mother Earth kind of feeling. Mother Earth could be coming through to try to comfort you and help you feel more grounded and connected with your reality, with your natural environment. Oh my goodness, all of these cards just fell on the floor. Let me pick these up. Okay. Actually, I feel called to not put those back in the deck, the ones that fell on the floor. I saw 1111. If there's any wishes or dreams that you want to come true, it's definitely possible for you, especially if it has something to do with your foundation and with your sense of stability and security. And it's funny, as I talk about stability, my camera does not look stable right now. So there could be someone here who definitely struggles with instability, and the universe and your spirit guides want you to know that a true sense of security and stability comes from within yourself. I'm feeling that message. If you want it done right, do it yourself. But now I'm going to get a deck big enough to shuffle from this box of cards that I have. Just going to get a couple of these to wrap up this reading. This card has the number 3 on it, and it says opportunities for better always awaits you, which you can't see it. I saw 1, 2, 3 and 12, 12. Trust that everything happens for a reason, that you are being called to use your voice, to stand up for yourself, protect yourself, set boundaries for a reason. You need to let go of things that don't serve you, especially things that just take you for granted and want to take advantage of you. I felt this message that even though you don't see it's like you're so valuable that even people who don't value you see your value. I don't know if that makes sense. But there could definitely be someone here who has dealt with being taken advantage of. And that's another reason why the universe and your spirit guides want you to find balance in your life. I saw 13, 13. That's a sign of good luck and good fortune. You create your karma. Opportunities for better always await you. So there could be an opportunity that you do have right now to give yourself better, and the universe and your spirit guides want you to take that opportunity. With the number 3, you need to be focused on growing as a person, so that way you could leave the nest in some way, in some sense. And for your last card, it says, depends on how you move forward. Can't see it. That's really interesting to have this card come through. I hope you guys like the show of my camera acting up. But yeah, interesting that the message of depends how you move forward comes through, because that came came through in the other reading that that I recorded today. So it's important for you to be present right now, because the present creates the past and the future. I am feeling a message about, that the present or the future and the past don't even exist. But 444 is a really strong confirmation that you need to focus on your foundation, because if you don't, you're going to regret it. But that will be the end of your reading. I hope that it was helpful or relevant in some way. If you liked it, hit the like button to show me that. That is the best way to support me. And if you'd like to offer even more support, you can donate through the thanks button directly below the video. Absolutely not obligated, but always very much appreciated. Feel free to leave a comment if you have any as well. I'd really love to connect with you more. And thank you so much to those of you who have shown your support thus far. It really means a lot to me, and it really does make a difference. And the last thing that I want to say is thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you around.